Mm. Not going to be on very long. But I do have questions. I do have questions. Yeah, this is not going to be a very long video at all. I reviewed this woman's video. And Honor had her on, had, what was her name? Mary Ann Lynette. Or Lornette. Marianne Lornette on his show. Marianne Lornette. So these are the few people that Umar has pissed off. Oh, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. I should have just changed the thing about it, but wait a second. Hold on. I do have questions. First question. You've been with this man or filming this project for what, over 3 years or something, like a little under 3 years. Okay. Why is it? Well, first of all, why is it every time people often question Umar, they don't they always ask the necessary soft questions. They don't ask any hard questions from the back, just to get a feel for the person that they're filming. Just to get the feel for the person that they're filming. They just automatically just gonna say, okay, we're just gonna go hardcore the wall with it. Out of all the rap videos, because he's been in, I would say, one rap video. He's been in The Housewives of Atlanta. How come those people didn't say anything? How come those people didn't say anything? How come those people did not say anything about him being in The Housewives of Atlanta? The producer is a black woman. So how come the people from The Housewives of Atlanta didn't say nothing about Umar being this rugged, this wild? The producer, or, well, I'll get to that later. I just want to know off the bat. Some producers are messy. Some producers are messy. The what was it? Them celebrity people. I forgot what that show was. But it was on MTV for a while. I forgot what the show was. But anyway, this woman, this director, producer, or whatever from that group always sent or always filmed the messy of the messies. This is the type of film or show that Cardi B was in. Cardi B and a plethora of others were, and I don't know that. I don't even watch that shit. I just don't. I don't watch anything rugged or raw from me. I don't even watch Housewives of Atlanta anymore. I don't. And the only person that I see is Candy. but that's the only person that I wanted to see. Other than the Kiki or Chi Chi or half of them bitches they ain't even married. Housewives of Atlanta, and half them bitches ain't even married. But anyway, so Marianne comes and contributes her time with Lennon and going to spill beans. First, if you're the type of director that is that damn scorned by a person, why didn't you just sue him? Or yet say, here's the visuals, just give me a little bit of the back money that you owe me for this film. But then again, you wanted to film him. You, Marianne, wanted to film him. And then you did something that a producer, I didn't know you was a cop. I just want to ask you, I just want to tell you straight out, I didn't know you was a cop. I didn't know you was an FBI agent. Why did you go through his bag? Why did you go through his bag? Any normal person would have sued you outright. And this is one of the reasons possibly why he had seen it and sued and detected it, because anybody in any common sense would have known your bag has been fucked with. So he carries a rifle. And he told you from one of his videos that he confessing, which I really wish you wouldn't have done that either. He did 2 clips online, and all of them are Instagram, coming forth, which he's been doing for quite some time, about his baby mamas. This is sad. So you go in his bag, and that's a bitch move. You don't go into anybody's bag. Who the fuck are we? Who are we? I just don't understand this. This is the reason why he has trust issues. Because this woman, I'm not going to call her out her name quite just yet, but this woman had the nerve to go into a person's personal belongings. That's like going into my luggage. I didn't know you were TCA or ATC or whoever those people were at the airport. You know, if you want to go somebody's bag, that you they x-ray your bag to see if you have any bombs or any harmful weapons in there. I didn't know you was that. I'd have sued your ass too. You damn right. You damn right. I would have sued your ass too. But let's move forward. So you found a revolver. And he already told you the thing of why he had a revolver in the first place. Not only does he have a revolver, everybody has guns. Everybody has guns. Everybody has weapons, including me. I got guns too. But I ain't gonna have my wife or my kids or anybody else look at my bag. If anything, I showed them. Look, I ain't gonna show them. Well, I showed them my kids, because they're getting older. They're getting older, and this world is gone completely crazy, including black folks. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong. I'm either gonna do a video live about the black. I'm gonna do a video live about the black community and how crazy the black community is at this point, because this is a psychological, social, spiritual warfare going on. In all seriousness, this is a psychological, social, and war going on. When I seen that thing on Jubilee, right? Not to fare away from the subject, but when I saw Jubilee, I saw a whole bunch of people just a whole bunch of conservatives lose their minds. And the person who was defending, or who was a liberal, or she said she was a radical, I wouldn't appoint her for the job. I wouldn't. We're cooked. We are cooked. We are cooked as a people, y'all. We're cooked. So Umar's duffel bag, and he carries around with him a lot when he travels. And he has a reason for carrying a gun. The second thing that she found was some jewelry, whatever. We ain't gonna waste our time with that. The third thing that she found was a sacrificial bag. Now, if you're not a religious person by any means, if you're not a religious person, if you're not a religious guru, if you don't understand voodoo, if you don't understand certain things, leave it alone. I understand it from a personal standpoint. Not that I say that I've done anything crazy, because I don't fuck with that voodoo shit. I don't fuck with that voodoo shit. We'll never fuck with that voodoo shit. But I know people in my family who kind of mess with those sort of things. So you found three things in his bag that business putting your hands on. No business at all. Well, I was just doing it for my protect. Then cancel the shit. Give Umar a proportionate amount of money to send him on his way. You had no right. I'd have cussed you out 3 ways from Sunday or sued you. Or some nigga who has nothing else to lose would have probably done something crazy to you because you went into his stuff. This is crazy. This is cray-cray. This is fucking cray-cray. And so we get into the part where, and I heard Mahogany's live. And she goes on this whole soliloquy of him not liking children. I said, huh? I said, what are you talking about? And you put that on the title, which to me is a no-no, but you do what you want to do. I have pulled up various clips of him lecturing children. Why would he not like children when he lectures children? And he has even sent children. He has sent young kids on field trips. What the fuck? I'm done with this shit, yo. I am really done with this shit. These are some boy. So anyway, so I looked at the clip. And this woman, Marianne, she's just talking out the side of her neck, like, he don't even speak with the and the one part that you skipped over. Yes, he does talk with the kids. He didn't talk with the parents. And did he get a real his job? His job is to speak to them, not you. Oh, you forgot all the teleconferences that he's done. You forgot all the teleconferences. You forgot all about this. You forgot all about that. That's crazy to me. That is so fucking crazy that you would absolutely ignore all these things. But yet, everything that Lennon does, and I swear to God, beyond the time that I have, I'm gonna try my best to get his channel taken down. You can quote me on that. You go through his bag, which is a no-no. You proclaim that he don't like kids, which is ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous, totally insane. So he doesn't like kids, huh? Okay. Just because he doesn't have a relationship with his own daughter, which I'm not going to speak about Anissa, because I promised myself that I'm not going to speak on Anissa. They have their own issues. They have their own issues. He's going to Cali, which means he'll be here in Las Vegas pretty soon. And by the way, shouts out to Philly Phil for coming up on the live last night. We had a ball. We had a blast. We had a blast blasting people. We had a blast blasting people and putting them in, just putting them in their place. He's still, this dumbass nigga gonna come up on the live talking about he stole money from the he ain't opened up a church or he ain't opened up a school in 2014 like he should have. 2014? What school did he have, sir? He's been collecting donations. He's been collecting donations since 2014. That's crazy. And all these people are doing stuff online talking about his dad spoke against him. That was years ago. That's what you do. You're taking old clips. You're taking old clips and you're putting them back. You're just cleaning them up. You're just cleaning them up and refreshing them. That's all you're doing. Brownie. You still support Umar? Why is that a question? Why is that a question? Maybe I'm on the wrong thing. See, they didn't want to. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to send whatchamacallit this particular video. Why everybody's so mad at him. Why everybody's so pissed off at him. Because he did this. But that's not the video. That is not the video. That is not the video that he got mad. That everybody's getting mad at him. He's been misusing funds for years. I said that already. But he'll learn from it. He'll learn from it. And there are plenty of ways to pay for those bills, but I'm not opening up the school. He is. But the one thing that chops my nerves, the one thing that just grinds my gears is that you don't hold the same standard to Tariq Nasheed that built a museum with your money, over $2 million worth, and there ain't no museum. So don't hold me to the same standard. Hold everybody else accountable. Hold everybody else accountable since it's like that way, you know what I'm saying? So why are you still supporting him then? He made a bad choice. He didn't make a bad choice. He did not make a bad choice. He's just a bad businessman. I said that for years. I said that for years. That he didn't know what he was doing. You doing a project by yourself. You obviously don't know what the fuck you're doing. And it was kind of a little too late to have people all of a sudden in your corner, because now things are starting to compile and it's starting to contract and it's starting to pilate. You know what I mean? You need to get these things done. But if you have the certificate of occupancy, things, I don't think, even if he had that, things would, he still would have to pay for the water, the electricity, and the blah, 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 which water, I say the city of Wilmington, Delaware is kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but this is city. This is city. This ain't got nothing to do with anything else. He can pay 40 million. He can pay, not 40 million, $40,000. He can pay $40,000 very easily. He can pay $40,000 very easily. There's two ways you can do it. And I don't think the one would be feasible to him. But I'll talk about that later at the later date. He has about a week and a half. He has about a week and a half to go. He has about a week and a half to go. Well, we'll see. So he does not like children. Let's see. He does not like children. Let's see. It's kind of funny. He does not like children. Everybody has been doing videos on this guy. Why is everybody so upset? Why is everybody so upset? But the crazy thing about it, he still has supporters, love and support from people on his Instagram. He still has love and support for, I mean, it is what it is. I'm still going to support him no matter what. And Marquise, aka fucking uh Saint the Center. Stop, fam. You ain't buying shit. You ain't buying shit. Me, Q, shouts out to Q. That's my boy and everything. But he had the nerve to say there was a guy that offered to give him some money. I'm like, no, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And Caucasians ain't gonna help him either. And Caucasians are not gonna help him. So let's do this, doctor. And this is just one portion of it. Say that he doesn't like kids. He don't like kids.
You don't need more than 50, that's overkill. No less than 5. 5 schools are going to be in the state of Maryland, because I want you to start school right after high school so you don't get distracted with what goes on in the hood. So make sure you apply to University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Make sure you apply to Baltimore County Community College. Make sure you apply to a couple in the area in case you don't get in to the school of your choice. 5 of your schools are going to be in the boondocks, in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but white folks, Caucasian nation. Why does Dr. I want you to apply to a bunch of schools with no color on campus? Because if you apply to some colleges that don't have any color on campus, it increases your likelihood of getting in and get a scholarship, even if you don't deserve it, because they need some color on campus. You feel me? 4 of your schools will be your dream schools. These are the schools you always wanted to go to. Morehouse, Spelman, University of California, University of Florida, but I call them dream schools. Because if you ain't got the SATs or the ACTs or the grades or the money, you dreaming if you think you're going there. And then your other 8 schools or 10 schools are going to be schools that you realistically can get accepted to that are not in the state of Maryland. You have the grades they want, you have the courses they want, you have the SAT scores they want, you have the ACT scores you want, and that's why you're going to apply to 8 to 10 of those.
So he doesn't like children, huh? Why would he waste his time speaking? And I saw some people in the chat, just coming up and disappearing. It's like, where y'all at? Where y'all at? We was cooking y'all motherfuckers last night. We was cooking y'all motherfuckers last night. But respectfully, OG Patrice, we love OG Patrice. Ain't no loss. Ain't no love lost. We respect OG Patrice. We respect, even though she's ADOS, we still respect it. And people say that if you go on We-On-Loc's channel, all you're gonna do is yell at you. I didn't yell at her. I didn't yell at her. I didn't say nothing crazy to her. We were just asking questions. It was great. She was talking to PP Philly Phil most of the time, and she was also talking to Q most of the time. I just ask questions. I let her rock. I let her rock with all the venom that was spewed. I let her rock. Same thing with T-Pre, that's my sis. I let her rock as well. Mahogany came up there. I let her rock. The one person that I kicked off because she was spilling slander after slander, and damn and fucking messy as hell. All the people in the Umar sector are messy as fuck, except for a few people. Was Stargate. I call her Starlight, but there ain't nothing star or light or gate about that woman. She's a Cancer. That's the only person I kicked off the panel because she was being messy as fuck. And I can do that. I can kick anybody off the fuck the panel all I fucking want. But I gave her a shot. And if you say I didn't give her a shot, you messy. You're just as messy. You are just as messy. I hate doing this shit with y'all. I hate doing it. I hate doing it. But I do it anyway just to prove a point. And talk about receipts, I just gave you one. I just gave you one of many receipts that this man does not hate kids. Just because he doesn't have a relationship with the oldest one, or you don't even know about the second one. You don't even know what type of relationship that him and the second daughter has. It's none of your fucking business. And stop saying that he has 3 kids. So even he has 3 kids. So what? So what? He has 3 kids. So what? They ain't none of your fucking, ain't none of your business. None of your concern. Ain't none of your business. Ain't none of your business. Ain't none of my business. Ain't nobody else's business. Leave this man's kids alone. There is a reason why the second baby mama rejected Anissa's request because of the messiness. It's because she was fucking messy. But again, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I wish her the best of luck. I really do wish her the best of luck. And see, this idiot is about to get messy. This idiot is messy as fuck. You about to be timed out, homie. 24 hours. Stop talking about people's families. Stop talking about people's families. Stop talking about people's families. And this is the reason why we're in this condition. This is the reason why Black people can't get along. It's a spiritual and psychological phenomena going on. Because you primarily have something that white folks don't have, but you don't use it. And that's your fucking brain. But this is the reason why we're dead last. You have no respect for your elders. You have no respect for Claude Anderson. You have no respect. The reason why I say you have no respect for elders is because Michi X basically said, fuck Martin Luther King. Anton Daniels, you let him get away with fuck Malcolm X. You let him get away with that. You, the people, let him get away with that. So why should I say anything else? Why should I let this go any further? Because y'all, something's wrong with y'all. So he mismanaged the money. So what? I paid him, you paid him, everybody else has paid him. It's like you're taking too long. What's going on? You're taking too long. What's going on? And then you got to put the towel down. Well, if you have to put the towel down yourself, then just go right ahead. It's money. I know it's some money putting towel down. It's some money putting towel down. It's a lot of money getting those pipes fixed. It's a lot of money getting the roof fixed. It's a lot of money to put new vacs in, which he had all that done. And people say he had over $1 million. Where? 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 He had over 1,600,000. He had 1,006,6. I think it's 1.6 million. Where? Where? That's what we get. That's what we get. That's what we get. So Marianne is out of her mind. And I almost forgot the ego thing. Yes, Doc Ifa Tunde does have an ego. Doesn't everybody? Doesn't everybody have an ego? You let one nigga violate y'all, but you still buy his merch. And Tariq Nasheed, he has no room to talk. This nigga, FBA nigga, I ain't no leader type nigga. He has the nerve. And shouts out again. I want to give a shout out to my boy, Brian, not Brian. What's his name? Brandon. Let me give a shout out to Brandon real quick. Let me give a shout out to Brandon. He's not let me see. If Pan African Strikes Back. Okay. I mean, let me see.
I was actually angry, kept having glitches, and Tariq was like, "Oh, the Indian apple." Oh yeah, Tariq said that there were camps where dudes were taken there and white men were raping them and stuff like that. There's no historical evidence to support that. That's just So there wasn't a book breaking farm where they were breaking people. You do know that was going on.
If you wait a minute, wait a minute, man, wait a minute, bro. You all you have to do for me is provide historical citation. Like, give me a book, give me something.
So at the
wait a minute, brother. The brother said we can have a cordial conversation. All I'm asking is this: before you say anything about bug breaking farms, I want you to provide me some historical citation proving that these farms existed.
Okay, in your profile picture, you got, a photo with Dr. Claude Anderson.
Yes.
Dr. Claude, Tariq Nasheed, most of his work derives directly from Dr. Claude.
Most of his work is a retelling. It's like he's twisting the things that Dr. Claude Anderson said.
Twisting how?
He's just conveniently leaving out certain things that don't support his narrative, and also adding things in that Dr. Claude Anderson never said. Like, we could get Dr. Claude Anderson on the phone. He'll tell you right now. Listen, we can get Dr. Claude Anderson on the phone.
I'm gonna let everybody speak.
Yeah. We can get Claude Anderson on the phone, which is what y'all flex whatever. Tariq is on Twitter. So if a man created a social media app for you that he said was going to be the black version of the black social media space, why is that man still on Twitter? And we could go through his thousands of posts on Twitter and not one mention, hashtag, nothing of this flex whatever app. So that right there disproves that.
Oh, I almost forgot. Tariq did have a flex app, which was unsuccessful. So he ended up scrapping it. And the other shit with Ism Radio, what happened with that? Didn't he scam some woman? Or a woman exposed him or tried to expose him? He ended up kicking him off? Like, what up with this? And you have the nerve to come after Umar? I didn't even get to the good stuff. I ain't even get to the good stuff yet. I didn't get to the good. You know what? I got a little time today. Shouts out to the real Nathan Daly. Y'all ain't gonna do this to me. Y'all ain't gonna do this to me. You damn sure. Nathan. Let me see. Damn. Daly. And people say that he was a coon. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry about that. Nathan Daly visits museum. Okay. He visits the Hidden Color. He visits the Hidden Color Museum.
All right. Listen, you guys, this is just a little test. We're doing a little test. I am in Los Angeles, and I decided I was going to stop by the Hidden History Museum, as you see behind me. For those who are familiar with the Hidden History Museum,
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was founded and created and established by Tariq Nasheed. You guys know who he is. He needs no introduction. So I'm going to be doing my reaction, my review on the museum, you guys. And I don't even know if you're getting this. This is my first time live.
Damn it. Hold on. That's not it. I don't understand the idea of crowdfunding private businesses. I don't understand it either. But you do it so you won't have to go to any of these white banks, I believe. But you got to show and prove. Hey, Barbie. You got to show and prove, and you have to show some type of what is it, receipts, which she has shown, just not the receipts that you want to see. You want to see the money. Everybody wants to see the fucking money. Money, money, money.
I don't even live in California, and I can tell you right now that this is not a good move. This is not a good move. But it looks good.
Observe.
It looks good.
This is Tariq.
Why? Because he's talking to people who don't know anything about business, who don't know anything about property, who don't know anything about investing, and who don't know anything about real estate. Extremely bad decision.
The museum. There's museums that touch on Black history, but they don't get too deep into it. This will be the first grassroots owned and controlled Black history museum in the world. In our museum, we want to touch on a lot of things that are not touched on in other museums.
Now, I get that he needs 7 million, you guys, but as you see, based on, again, when you put together these type of marketing plans, these renderings, you show these to investors because this is exactly what you are creating, right? You're showing them this is the model, this is a digital model of what you are going to create, meaning that you already have the blueprints. This is embarrassing.
Ooh, he's coming with facts.
All right.
He's coming up with facts.
So
look at the
this
facts.
This is what he's talking about, the master teacher wall. This is the master teacher wall. It is a case line, and this is what's in it. Right? This is what's in it. You know, so I looked at these photos and I said, okay, what's in this glass case line? You guys, essentially it's a professional bookshelf that's covered in glass, right? Mm-hmm. So then I'm looking at it and I'm saying, what am I missing? What am I missing? These are pictures of Black people that's printed on a canvas that's maybe 6x6 canvas. A 6x6 canvas, you just have printings of photos of people with a little paragraph, Dr. Runoko Rashidi, right? You got some writing right here about him. You got some figurines of some Moors right here. Does this do it any justice? Does this right here, I could read this shit online. I could read this shit online. What is this? You got pictures of some...
Where is it when you walked in the room?
Down on Black American pictures in it. Wait. Now, again, I'm not here.
Wait a minute. That's all he has. When you first walk in, that's all he has. When you first walk into the joint, and I was in California, ladies and gentlemen. I was in California. I drove by the joint. I couldn't get out the car, but I drove by it. And I looked, I was like, what? Now that oh my God. And you got the nerve. You can go look at it. Let me see. Let's see. That's
Hidden
just
History Museum.
That's just a model.
I'm not against it. Was in California. This is actually very interesting. We'll take some pictures of those to share with you guys as well. And then over here, nice little bar for events. So, first museum I've ever been in where there's actually a bar. There's a bar.
A bar.
So, why do you have a bar in a museum? I thought that was weird. There's a bar, there's a microwave, there's a popcorn machine. Why is
A bar, a microwave, and a damn popcorn machine. A bar, a microwave. What up, cuz? A bar, a microwave, and a goddamn popcorn machine. Nigga, please stop. You host comedy specials. You host comedy specials. Yeah, I answered the question already. You host fucking comedy specials, but yet the one thing when he raises money for a school, you expect what? What type of results are you expecting? You're expecting to see how much money you spent, how much, what type of uh, uh, tangibles come out that motherfucker. Like, no, none to you, cuz. I mean, she was here earlier and I asked her all her questions. None to you, cuz, respectfully. But you seeing all the workers. He talks about he talks about, black workers or that what not, da 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 da. They were no good. He got the white workers up in there, shit gets done. Got the white workers up in there, shit gets done. How do I know the white workers were in there? Because he put a video out on it. And I seen what they were doing. And I said, okay, he's putting in work. He is definitely putting in work. I showed you a video of that I think a year ago. But again, he didn't have the capital to finish what he had started. But that's mainly on y'all. Closing out his Cash App, closing out his GoFundMe, just closing out his bank, period. That's insane. Because all you had to do is put a phone call in. That's all you had to do is put a phone call in, fam. That's all you had to do was put a phone call in. That's crazy. It's not just the school people. We're just expecting some type of progress. Progress is not enough. Progress is not. If he showed anything, it wouldn't be enough. If he told you something and he showed it, it wouldn't be enough. It's just not enough. And you're not underneath the thumb of a white man. You're not. You're not underneath the thumb of any type of government funding at all. And I knew this was the risk that he was willing to take. I knew this was the risk, but this is his project. This is his baby. And I support in everything that he was trying to do, but it is difficult. It is that damn difficult. Hey, yo, cuz, did I give you a moderate stick? Let me know if I didn't give you a moderate stick. Let me see. Did I give you guys? Yo, it is true. Is it true you gave word on the block someone caught you at 12th behind the corner? Not on this account. Okay. Let's see. There you go. There you go. Do me a favor. Time this dude out. Where was I at? Before some ignorant nigga had to learn to spout some bullshit. But to answer this dude's question, yeah, I am a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. I do suck pussy by the pound. I probably had your bit on, but anyway. Um, when he shows proof of anything, when he shows any type of tangibles at all, it just goes out the fucking window. People don't have no appreciation for shit. But I can show you proof that Tariq Nasheed bought a building with y'all's money and just put some shit that you can look at online. I go to a real museum with real artifacts, with real art. He probably bought some shit and then he didn't cost that much. It's just gonna put it in the put it in the building. And he has nothing but chairs in there, and every once a month or once a year or some shit like that. And like I said, shout out to Brandon from Pan African Strikes Back. Clown this nigga. This is the same dude that took Brandon to court, and Tariq lost in court. If you're gonna hold Umar accountable, hold everybody accountable. Hold Tariq, hold Yvette Cornell, hold Michi X, hold all the motherfuckers accountable. If you're gonna do that, but I'm not gonna say he's a scammer. He just mismanaged a lot of shit. But like I said, he has a week. So let's see what he does. He hasn't been online as of late. But oh wait, you got not one, but two goofballs following his every move. That is crazy to me. But this video is not about him per se. This video is about a woman that was filming him. And if you look at the film, it was a pretty good film, but how behind the scenes was kind of suspect. You went into the man's bag, you found a revolver. He travels by himself most of the time. So I don't deny him having a revolver. Plus, he had the revolver when he was trying to protect his baby mama from her previous boyfriend. That's the reason why he bought the goddamn thing. But he can't have a revolver. Y'all, this is some weird shit. This is some weird shit. But I'm gonna get off of it. I ain't gonna do another Umar thing for a while. I'll probably listen to before I forget, if you're not into rituals, if you're not into African voodooists, if you don't practice that type of stuff, don't even bother. The thing that he had in his bag is possibly something that he makes a sacrifice, or he has build his own tabernacle or whatever. That was none of that lady's business. You straight violated. I would have sued your ass too. I would have sued you. I would have definitely sued you. Am I into that? No, but I got people on my father's side. I got one person on my father's side of the family who does that. She got snakes and everything. Like, nah, auntie, yeah. She does some of that shit. They do some of that shit, but not me. Nah, I ain't into that. But need it as it may, he sued you. You sued her for $500,000 because obviously he told you to do something and you wouldn't do it. Like, sorry about that. You are filming me. I didn't ask for this. You asked for it. I didn't ask for it. You asked for it. But it is what it is. So I'm going to get off of here and enjoy the rest of my life. And talk to my family. This is a psychological and spiritual warfare that's going on. And I'm just going to come straight out the limb. He's just as realist as you could ever be. To me, and to me only. I don't criticize who you follow. I don't get on you about who you follow, fam. I don't, because I don't care. I do not care who you follow. But don't get on me about who I shouldn't follow or who I shouldn't support. This is not going to go away. This bullshit is not going to go away. What up, young? But do what you feel is what you need is best. Do what you feel. I got a family. Y'all got family. Y'all got lives. I suggest you get off the internet because this will take you. This will take you. People going into your personal belongings. I mean, what is she? The TBA, the FBA, the what them people at the airport? What you call them people at the airport that put your luggage? They search you and shit with the wand, and then they put your shit in the camera so that the thing where the cameras can see it. I didn't know she was that. Sorry, you going live tonight? No. Nah, I gotta work tonight. Nah, but TSA. Okay, TSA. I didn't know that. What was her name again? Anne Marie or Marie Ann? I didn't know Marie Ann was TSA. Nah, she a fed. She only did a few films. She only did a few films. None of them nobody ever heard of. Umar got a week, so let's see what he does.